Hey everybody, Cohh here with a pretty cool announcement. So here on Twitch, in the last 10 years we've been doing this, we have made all sorts of custom systems, applications, websites, bots, pretty much you name it. And today I'm excited to announce one of our next kind of big pillars in this streaming creation journey that me and my team are on, Tech Team 6. Today, we are introducing a system that we have worked on for actual years, on and off. This has been something that we've kind of wanted to do for a long time, but the foundational technology that we need to kind of build this on has not been available. However, thanks to the amazing works of Barry Carlyon and Triwar and our artist Julia, we are finally ready to unveil the very kind of foundational first step of this system. Today is the first day the system will be live. You can use it yourself and start kind of helping us not only test it, but make it better. So what we'll do is we'll first go over the system, how it works, and then tell you what's coming up in the next few months and years as we kind of make this bigger. So without further ado, check it out. This is Cohhvatars. Now, we're currently at Cohhvatars.com, which is where you can go for this. There's also lots of different ways you can get to it. There'll be a button in the app. There'll be stuff on the website and some other ways we'll talk about later. But this is Cohhvatars. Now, first of all, before I begin here at all, let me make this super stressed here. Cohhvatars are entirely optional. You do not need to use these at all. It's just a fun way to kind of make yourself a little bit more you in the channel. It's just another way to kind of customize your stuff. Also up front, I want to let some people know real quick. There is no way to physically purchase with real cash any Cohhvatar cosmetic. And as this is a cosmetic system for the channel, there are literally thousands and thousands of different creations, and none of them can be saved or sold as NFTs. So just want to make sure that's super flat and set up front. This is not some weird system to make more money on the channel. It's actually not tied to any financial system. All the systems that you can use to get the Cohhvatar cosmetics are the plethora of ones that are available. We will also be putting an in-channel drops system. So whenever we do like a big new release or a big game, well, if you watch that big release or big game on Twitch for, you know, an hour, couple hours, whatever we set it to, you might get a custom Cohhvatar drop that is of that game for your Cohhvatar. So, you know, later on in the year, we've got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming out. Well, if you watch that for a couple hours, then you might get Cloud's hair as a cosmetic for your Cohhvatar, or maybe you'll get the Buster Sword. So that kind of thing. Now, for those of you on YouTube or who will miss some of those streams and may want the cosmetics still, we will allow you to purchase them with Twitch channel points and tokens, again, both which are totally free, later on our token stores and such. That is a feature that's coming later, but just know, although there may be a little bit of FOMO during the drop process, we do plan on making cosmetics available for everyone. And more importantly, we want to make sure that people that may not watch on Twitch still have an option to participate as well, so they have some fun whenever they stop by. So that's coming later. We'll talk about that in a bit. But anyway, this is Cohhvatars. So the first thing you do when you get here is you click this button up here at the top, log in with Twitch. Now this is going to make it so your Cohhvatar is locked to you, so it knows how to do it. Once you get there, this is our fun little Cohhvatar interface. Now, obviously you need to kind of build your guy from the ground up. And I do want to stress at this point, what you're seeing now is our first iteration of cosmetics. So we have hundreds more planned. Again, we're going to have game drops. We're going to have token purchases. We're going to have special event things. So like when we do the new year at the end of this year on December 31st, 2024, going into 2025, well, if you're here for that, maybe you'll get like some fun, you know, 2025, you know, glasses, Cohhvatar stuff, all sorts of fun stuff, birthday cosmetics, special event cosmetics. We may even have it so the huge away winners, or maybe separate contest winners, can design their own Cohhvatar cosmetic just for them. So you would actually say, like, I want this cosmetic. We would give that to Julia. They would draw it. And then that would be something that we could then put on the store, do a drop for, or just give to you if that's what you want. So yeah, pretty cool. To answer a quick question in chat, no, we are not going cyberpunk with it. You cannot currently customize any of your non-showable parts yet. But again, this system is growing. It's in flux. And as we move into the future, you know, we'll see what the people want. I mean, the whole point is to give the people what they want. So, you know, we'll see. Anyway, let's get started. So we can start, but I love how It's pale and dark. Those are options. Pale and dark. Thank you, Barry. So we're gonna go with pale because you know I'm pale. Let's see. We're gonna pick a head. We'll pick pale A. Let's see. We got lots and lots of eyes to choose from. Another fun thing. We'll talk about this more in the future, but some other fun things we'll be doing in the future have to do with colors and color selection. So, but right now everything's kind of static for now. Get like a nice big smile on there. I want a Majima eye patch. There we go. That looks good. For hair. Oh man, there's lots of options. Let's do. Oh, we're looking good. We're looking good. Okay, we need some eyebrows. There we go. Beautiful. I need a little nose too. Get a little nose going. A little nose action going in here. Nice. Let's see. For shirts, we got all sorts of shirts. We can go frog mode with it. Although I'm kind of feeling this Majima theme we got going on now. But you know what? He's armored. Yep, he's armored. So we're doing heavy armor. We also need, so let's put on a back piece so we can do a little shadow. We can do a Gary tail. That looks good. That looks good. He needs some heavy armor boots. Actually, let's get some, let's get some duck feet. I'm feeling the duck feet. So once you have selected your Cohhvatar, and again, all of the items and stuff you see here will be unique to you. So as you get drops, as you purchase things, as you do all that kind of fun stuff, that'll all show up here. We'll have some fun ways that you can like know what's new and things like that, but all that's coming down the road. So today, once you're done, you publish your Cohhvatar. Boom. Once you see avatar written, that's it, which is awesome. So if I do like, hi everyone, it's Cohh, and then I put that in chat, and then if I were to click that, it should show up in the bottom right there. Now you see it doesn't, and that's because I'm tricking you. No, most likely what's happening is it's taking some time to get to the server. But eventually, whenever I click on my name, it will pop up right there in my message, and also all the other things. So that's how it is supposed to work in classic beta. Oh, wait. Barry says render queue is in progress. Okay. So I think it's just the kind of thing that it just takes a little bit of time. So once we publish a Cohhvatar, funny enough, it is rendered. So your Cohhvatar is no longer, after the simulator, or after the configurator, once you submit it, it actually makes like the rendered version of your Cohhvatar, which then gets submitted to the server and then becomes available. So we can see Barely here. If I click on Barely, we can see his little Cohhvatar in the bottom right there. I think a lot of the mods actually have it as well already. So they've already rendered and sent them up to the server and things like that. So does Velanin have, let's see if Velanin has theirs. We'll pop that one up right there. But yeah, so this is the first thing Cohhvatars will be used for. There's Velanin, awesome. The first things Cohhvatar will be used for is on-screen messages. If you do not have one, just like you saw with me earlier, it'll just pop up as blank. So there's Triwar right there. Boop. Pop him up there too. So if you don't want to do it, totally fine, and it's completely optional. So anyway, this is Cohhvatars. Now, of course, you're asking like, okay, so that's kind of cool. I can pop it on the screen. What else is there that this little thing does? So another thing it does is this, for instance. This is our new weight screen. Now, one of the things we're going to be doing over time is we're going to be very much kind of like playing with this and making it work. Anytime someone has a Cohhvatar, you can see it pop up next to their name, and that is their Cohhvatar. So anytime you see a Cohhvatar pop up, that's them. Now, right now, it's really tiny. This is one of the things we're going to be adjusting over time. So we would like to make it, for instance, so the Cohhvatars are like 2 or 3 times bigger. Maybe they're like all on one side, all that kind of stuff. But that's something that will happen now every time we're on the new weight screen, which is pretty great. Also, it's not in yet, but another thing that's coming is if you look up here, whenever you have a Cohhvatar, anytime you sub, resub, tip, or cheer, and you get a notification, your Cohhvatar will pop up in it. So now anytime you claim your resub, if you have a Cohhvatar, your little Cohhvatar will pop up on screen in your notification. So you can see all that stuff as well. So it is very cool. So basically, the Cohhvatar is a little persona of you on the channel. It's going to be growing out. It's going to be getting bigger. The whole platform is going to be kind of like becoming more and more fleshed out. And I'm very excited to be doing this with you guys. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool, and I'm very, very pumped about it. So real quick, like I said, this is the very first iteration of this system. We have a long way to go. Oh, look, there's a little Cohhvatar right there that popped up. As you can see, like we're still like playing with how we want the Cohhvatars to be integrated, where we want them to be, how they're going to phase in and all that kind of stuff. But that's all going to come in the next few months because we, again, still are heavily working on the system. Thank you, Ether Bunny, for the 10 bomb. Appreciate that. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Now, on top of that, what are some other things that are coming? So right now in the system, you can customize your avatar. You can show it on all of the wait screen stuff here. You show it in all your highlighted messages and your sub messages. That's cool. What else is coming though? So in the pipeline, and most of this stuff is like already being made, just not quite ready yet. We're going to have Cohhvatar cosmetics on the token store. So you'll be able to buy more cosmetics with your channel tokens, which finally is putting a lot more use to those. That will eventually, especially be an important thing if you miss a drop. Later on, we'll put that on the store so people can just pick it up later if you want to. We also have the drop system coming. That's going to be probably tested first in February at some point. We just need to make sure we can get everything working because, again, we're building all of our systems from the ground up. We're not piggybacking on anyone else's tech. So we're going to get the drop system all totally done and good to go. Then we've got full mobile app integration coming. So on the Coalition mobile app, which of course you can find right there if you'd like it, it helps get notifications and stuff. With the update that is going to be adding Cohhvatar functionality to the mobile app, so you can play around with it on your phone. We're also going to be adding the new functionality in the mobile app to let you pick what notifications you get. So I stream 3 times per day at very different times. What we're going to allow you to do is you're going to be able to customize what notifications you get. So if you want a notification for all streams, awesome, that's great. But if you're an EU viewer and the Cozy stream is way too late for you, then you can uncheck Cozy stream, and that way you'll only get notifications during the day for the streams. So got some fun stuff coming there. That'll all be on the new mobile app. That update is coming soon. Then we also, of course, as we continue to grow the system, you'll see this get fleshed out, this become more kind of stylized and integrated. Same for this guy up here, probably same for the message on the screen. That's all in the pipeline as well. We have many, many more cosmetics coming, and we'll also come up with a way for you guys to submit cosmetics ideas, especially for drops and such. Julia, again, huge shout out. Julia has done so well with this system. She has given us literally hundreds and hundreds of custom drawn stuff exactly to the specifications Barry needs. It all works and clicks into our system. Again, all from the ground. It's amazing. So again, huge shout out to Julia, Barry, and Triwar, who's also been helping. It's just fantastic. And then finally, the last kind of big feature of 1.0, where the system is done. This is essentially what we're introducing today is like the beta, or the alpha even. But when 1.0 is here, one of the last big steps we want to do is Cohhvatar animations. And what that will be is when you go to customize your Cohhvatar, you will pick an animation for him. So it might be like a little wave. It might be like a dance. It might be something like that. And anytime your Cohhvatar comes on the screen, he will do a custom animation in all of your custom cosmetics. So like if I pick your message, when it slides out on the screen, like if I pick someone here, like let's see, if I just were to randomly click on Barry, well, his Cohhvatar would pop up and then do the custom animation before it disappears. So that is kind of like the last big thing. We're designing the system so it can do that, but that of course is going to be, that's the last big step. Hoping to get to it this year, because we do, funny enough, have some other systems that are currently being planned and created in parallel. So this is going to be one of the many things we're working on. But that is Cohhvatars. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the system. I hope that you make yours and let us know how they are. Eventually, I will get on my side the ability to see who has a Cohhvatar. So I may be putting your message on the screen to see what you got, see what you came up with, and I hope you enjoy it. So to sum up our little TLDR here at the end, new system, access it at cohhvatars.com. It is live right now, and it does work. When you make your Cohhvatar, make sure to hit Publish Cohhvatar at the bottom. Lots more stuff coming, and totally 100% optional, and totally 100% free. So somebody earlier said, is there any system that you may put into this that charges money? And my answer is yes. Charity. We might do some sales of cosmetics on this if we can figure out a way to have it go directly to charity. I think that would be cool. Also, full disclosure, although you will never be able to buy any cosmetics, we do have some future stuff in line for people who already are compensating the channel in other ways. So for instance, you may see a category open up where you can put your current sub badge on your like as a badge on your character. Stuff like that we might do. However, there are currently no plans to allow cosmetic trading, because that would create a market, and there are no plans to allow direct purchasable items of any kind. And there's no plans to let anyone park any configuration as theirs and then maybe sell it as some kind of fungible item. All of that is not in this. So there's also going to be no randomized loot boxes or anything like that either. So, you know, all that kind of stuff as well. Cedar Moon says, what if my Cohhvatar is hacked? Then we have a lot more problems than your Cohhvatar being hacked. Yeah, that's the situation that would be in. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you enjoy the Cohhvatar system. Even if you're on YouTube, even if you're a YouTube viewer and you only watch YouTube, you can still set one of these up. And if you do drop by the channel and you say hi, a lot of times I like to put YouTube people that drop by as hi messages on the screen. So you'll have a Cohhvatar ready to go if you do it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy our new system. We will be doing more kind of like little updates and stuff on this system as we release like the larger patches. And yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. All right, friends. I'll catch you later. See you at twitch.tv/CohhCarnage. And as always, appreciate your time. Bye-bye.